How's it going, you guys? So yeah, the GT Blazer, they're a pretty sweet shoe. We're totally going to talk about how they skate, but towards the end of the video, or maybe through the video, what we really need to figure out is if these shoes are dad, I need a better marker, or bro, because that's what's really important, right? Nobody actually cares how a shoe skates, how it lasts, how much it costs. It really just matters whether you're flexing dad or bro throughout the life of the shoe. So let's get started. All right. And also somewhere in the video, I'm going to mention what pants these are, where to get them, and whether you should. But that's sort of an aside. Okay, the GT Blazer. So the Blazers actually in the past, like the original Blazers, not the mids, maybe the mids are the original. I don't know. I don't care, you guys. But the low top Blazers, the originals, not the GT, were my favorite skate shoe that I've ever had throughout the entire life of doing the channel. So like we're talking 5 years of skating different shoes. Those were my favorite. Then I tried the mids and I liked those a lot, but I hate mids. So I just can't stand the feeling of there being anything around my ankle. So I ended up getting a pair of the GT Blazers, and once again, I found one of my personal favorite shoes. One of the reasons is most Nikes just fit my foot really well. I get a 10.5, it's always the right size, and they tend to run a bit narrow, which fits my foot, again, very well. I have pretty narrow foot. So one of my favorite things about these shoes is they're vulcanized, so they have a really nice grip and board feel, but they are pretty tall here and they have a lot of extra rubber. So these last forever. This is like about 7 weeks of skating. Now, I haven't been as kick flippy as I usually am in the past, but when I first started skating these again is when my knee first started feeling good enough to do a lot of kickflip tricks after the meniscus injury. So I definitely was doing some, and the fact that we're only this far through it in about 7 weeks is great. And we can also see the sole right here is also not very worn down. Honestly, I could have skated these for a little while longer, but if you do get a close look, you can see it was only a few sessions away from falling apart, and I wasn't into shoeing these. And also, they're not the most expensive shoe. They're only about $105 Canadian, so it's going to be even less US. Let's get into it a little bit right off the bat. The price, $105, that's dad. That's not a bro price. Bros like to spend a lot so they can flex how much it costs them. So right there, cost, dad. Oh, durability. So they lasted a long time, which is important, and it's responsible. So again, that's pretty dad right there. Anyways, another thing I love about these shoes is heel flips. Like, absolutely love them for heel flips. There's a lot of rubber right here. It grabs my board and it just lifts them up. Very much, I love these shoes for heel flips. Heel flips are actually kind of bro, so I'm gonna give it a bro point. Okay, I'm losing my train of thought here. This is so dumb. The look of these ones, this model is pretty plain Jane. The blue, so I did like it, and there was one fit that I had where I had on these, what would you call them? Khakis or chinos. They're blue though, and they were dark blue. These are light blue, and I had that pink shirt, and I got so many comments about that I finally found my fit or something. That was the ultimate, like, that fit was a super dad fit, but like a rad dad fit, not like, you know, sweatpants dad. Anyways, I would say the simple aesthetic of these is pretty dad. Like, if we want to look at a shoe that's full bro, reverse Huggy Bear dunk. So I'm gonna say for looks, aesthetic, we are definitely in the dad camp. Now, let's look at these other ones real quick here, because these ones are actually pretty rad. First, let's look at it with white laces. So with white laces, this pair, it's got this leather around here, which is pretty cool. It's got canvas back here, which is maybe a little more responsible environmentally. But I feel like this shoe is too long right here. There's too much white going on. And that's, again, pretty basic, but it's not basic bro, it's basic dad, in my opinion. This is a safe shoe. You know, people are gonna be like, that's a nice Nike shoe you have there, son. And they'll be pretty stoked on it. But once you put these rad blue laces in, I think it balances it out a lot more. And this shoe is bro, but because some of them are bro, depending on the laces or the color scheme, and some are really dad, conservative, that's just a 0 point. It evens out. Anyways, I love the look of this one. We should probably get back to how they skate a little bit. The flick in this shoe is amazing, and it's, again, incredibly durable. Like, I probably, if I wasn't doing some shoe reviews and if I didn't have some stuff on the shelf that I'm semi-obligated to ride because people gave them to me, I would actually just keep skating these. Like, I bought this shoe. I paid for it with my own money. I bought these. Like, I would actually just keep skating these because they're that good for my personal skating. Like, they're awesome on transition. They're awesome for street. Yeah, I like them. I don't know what else to say. Guys, this video is going south. I think it's time to show a little bit of skating. So some transition and a street park session, whatever. Just get to the skating. I gotta regroup here. You starting? Chickened out on the last one. Nice save. Keep it going. Ew. Oh! Yeah. Oh, you caught that crazy. It was. That was awesome. So that was some skating, and I've totally lost my train of thought because I've been all self-conscious about how I'm filming the worst video ever. But Adriano, who's filming, reminded me of a couple other things that people might want to know. These shoes do come with extra laces in the box. So this is the extra pair of laces, and I'll admit they're delightfully extra in this shoe. I love it. These also came with extra laces. They came with another pair of laces that was the same color as this blue. I just left these in because to have just another blue lace wasn't even worth unlacing them for. Now, I didn't rip laces in these, but I don't rip laces. And the other thing that doesn't happen to me is I don't get ollie holes in the side of my shoe. So if you do, I can't tell you whether you will or not, but I didn't. I just know that these were great value for money, which is why I would keep skating them and I'd be willing to spend my own money on them because, yeah, they were good for me. They didn't hurt my feet in any weird ways. Even though they're vulcanized, there's like a decent amount of padding. They're not as thin as a Vans. I try to skate Vans. I want to love Vans, but I have yet to find a pair of Vans that didn't hurt my feet somehow, or they just didn't fit right. Anyways, I want to like Vans, but I just keep having to bro out on Nike. I don't know, you gotta wear what works for your skating. Anyways, that's about it, except for the pants I was wearing in this video. These are some RDS Franklin pants, and I wasn't expecting much out of them, but they're pretty decent, you know, like for something that I wasn't expecting to be as good as they were. I'm happy with them. I like the way they look on camera. I could actually wear these out and about. Like, they just feel like a nice baggy fit, not like a ridiculous, absurd baggy fit that a 40-year-old man shouldn't be wearing. So I didn't make a whole video about these because I'm pretty sure only the Canadian viewers can buy them, and because most of my viewers are in the US, it's sort of like, you know, it's be kind of a useless video for most of you guys except to just say hi. Anyways, yeah, not all of the RDS pants fit as good as these, so I'm only recommending the Franklin ones right now, although they do have some RDS jorts on their site. Anyways, back to the shoes. I think we covered it. Like, what else is there? Aesthetic was dad, price was dad, durability was dad, extra laces and how the laces brought out the aesthetic of the other shoe, that was a little bro. But that was about it. What was the other thing I said was bro about them? The heel flips, because heel flips are rad. So heel flip broed out in these shoes. I'm done. This video is so over, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm really glad that we were able to cover the most important aspects of the shoe here, because all that other stuff is just incidental. Anyways, I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're having a good time on your board, whether you're a dad or a bro, or a weird mix in between. I hope you're doing well. I gotta go, because I'm just gonna say more stupid things, and I have better things to do at this point. Bye, guys.